Your band is ready to tour when you've played enough shows locally to know you're good enough, that friends have been saying good things about you, etc. And you know you're ready to tour when you've got something to tour for. So if you've got a single to release or an EP to sell, then it's a good time to tour, really. You need to pick your time of year right and make sure people are around, you know. So yeah, make sure you've got enough songs to fill up a half-hour set. Usually, you know, if you're a support band, half an hour is kind of the usual kind of time. So yeah, if you're getting good feedback from people, got something to sell, why not go out tour? Generally, most people will pick bands that they like themselves, or bands that have chosen them because they're fans. But yeah, usually I guess a promoter will decide to put on bands together that are of a similar kind of genre. So yeah, I guess you need to kind of pick, you know, if you're trying to find bands to go out and support, you need to try and read Kerrang and Rock Sound and you know, go on the internet and just, you know, see what, you know, try and tap into what's going on and see what bands are doing similar things to you, and you know, who's going to have a similar fan base to you guys. And that's kind of, yeah, how you need to kind of choose what bands you're going to tour with, I guess. Never tour without a sleeping bag. I mean, I guess most bands will end up sleeping on floors, you know, whether it's their mates or at university, or you know, distant family, relative, or whatever. Then, you know, sleeping bag is always a good thing to carry around with you. You need to carry around spares, spare guitar strings, spare guitars. If your guitarist's crazy and is gonna throw his guitar down on the stage every night, then that'll be good. Yeah, spare drumsticks, all that kind of stuff. Good to carry around. And what else? Yeah, if yeah, you don't want to tour with people you're not going to enjoy company with. So make sure, obviously, you're picking crew that everyone's going to get on with, and obviously make sure you're in a band with people you like. Clearly, if you're going to be touring, you want to be touring with people you like. So yeah, they're the three things I wouldn't tour without. Don't get over your head. Respect other people and their jobs. You know, you're no better than anyone else just because you're in a band. So yeah, just be respectful and don't be a dick. I've never done anything super crazy, but I guess probably month-long tours back in the early days of Reuben. We did a long tour when we released Let's Stop Hanging Out, which was our third single. That was about 2003, I think. That's a pretty long tour, but other than that, yeah, nothing too crazy. Normally did kind of like 2-week stints here and there. Probably me. I tend to stop a lot to go to the toilet, so I'm a bit annoying on the motorways. So I'm kind of like stop every services. But yeah, probably me. You need to think about why you're touring. You know, if you're, it's because you're releasing you know, like a single or an album. You need to think about when that's coming out and trying to book shows that kind of meet the, you know, that kind of deadline, or kind of synchronise for that period. So you need to think about where you're going to be touring and where the single's going to be, you know, the album's going to be released, and geographically, and obviously sort of those kind of places. But also, you know, you need to make sure you're logistically tying things together well, because you don't want to be playing Inverness one night and then Cornwall the next. You want to be, you know, joining the dots on the way down. So you need to, you know, just be diligent on how you're stringing the dates together around the country or continent, wherever you're touring. But yeah, you also want to make sure that you're obviously going to be able to cover all your costs for touring, van hire and hotel costs and whatever, fuel. So you want to be making sure that, guaranteeing you're going to get a certain fee every night, and if you can, and be selling merchandise, CDs, T-shirts, whatever, just to make up the difference if you're not making enough on the fees. So make sure you go out on tour with something to sell and have a reason, just not for the sake of it, but make it something good that people are going to want, clearly. Embarrassingly, I got ridiculously drunk and ended up puking in the bus over 100 Reasons tour manager's bunk. I'm sorry, that was horrible. So I ended up spending the night scrubbing down the decks trying to clean it up, and it was I think it left a bit of a nasty smell the next few days, so I apologise for that. That was embarrassing, and I never did anything like that again. I guess bands like Billy Talent, because just top guys, really grounded, and great band, great music, great songwriters. Same with Biffy Clyro. Toured with those guys a few years ago, and yeah, I've got a lot of respect for them. And bands like Fighting with the Wire, also just incredible bands. But yeah, I guess just bands that have people in who are just like-minded, no big egos, just there to play great music and good company. So yeah, there you go. Cheers, bye.